we're gonna make traditional Russian piroshki.
A piroshki is a baked or fried, yeast-leavened boat-shaped bun with a variety of filling. Whatever your heart desire can go into a piroshki, most commonly cabbage, potatoes, meat and rice, and cheese. A piroshki is popular as a street food in Russia but is often viewed as sort of a comfort food in both Russia and Ukraine. So allow me to take you into a culinary taste of how to make this amazing dish. So the next time you're feeling a little bit down or just want to have a very delicious bite, you know where to go. The ingredients you're gonna need for this recipe are quite simple. You're gonna need flour, baking yeast, salt, vegetable oil, water, olive oil, ground beef, garlic, and rice. Now let's get cooking. We are gonna make the dough. The first thing you need is 4 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. Next thing is gonna need 1 packet of yeast or 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Next, 1 teaspoon of salt. Next, you're gonna do 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of water. Now we're gonna hand mix our dough until it reaches the consistency of putty. If it's too wet, you may choose to add more flour, and if it's too dry, you can add more water. When your dough reaches the right consistency, you will let it sit from 30 to 60 minutes. Place a wet towel over it and leave it in a warm place so it can rise properly. Now that the dough is sitting, let's move on to the filling. Pour a little bit of oil in a pan and then take some ground beef and some minced garlic and cook it until it's ready. Once it's ready, take your meat and you will mix it with some leftover rice. When your dough has risen to twice its size, take it to the counter, put some flour so it doesn't stick, and roll it out. When your dough is nice and thin, you will go along and cut it into little pieces. The size does not matter, as piroshkis can be as big or as small as you want. Place the filling in the middle, make sure to stay off the edges so you can close it properly. Flip the dough and mold it into your hands, making sure everything is nice, close and tight, and make kind of an oval shape to make the traditional piroshki shape. While the piroshki has a traditional form to make it easier to shape and fry, you can choose whether you follow it or not. One of the nicest and most fun parts of cooking is the creativity in it. So use whatever you have in hand, like a fork or spoon or just your bare fingers, to make fun shapes for you to enjoy or to make it just look pretty if you wish to. There is no limits when it comes to shaping your dough, so you might as well make the most of it. Now we are gonna deep fry our piroshki. You can take your spoon and dip it in little bubbles form. Your oil is ready for frying. Now you can go ahead and gently place your piroshki inside of the oil. Since the insides are pre-cooked, it wouldn't take long for the piroshki to be done, just 3 to 4 minutes per side. When the edges start to brown, that is your cue to go ahead and flip your piroshki. Wait just a little bit more and you are done. And that is how you make this delicious Russian piroshki. Очень вкусно. Spasiba. Now that you know, you can charm anyone with your very own piroshki. До свидания. See you next time. Have a wonderful day and keep on cooking.